Hey guys, if you're new here, my name is Rachel. I created this singing account a few years back, and I am revisiting it once again. I have some big news for you guys. I have a little background story to tell all of y'all. Very, very excited to be starting again. Just a little bit of background on me, if you guys are new here. I started this account a few years ago while I was in nursing school, actually. I have kind of always had a passion for music ever since I was a really little girl. I sang in musicals and did some plays when I was younger, growing up in elementary school and at my church. And then around junior high, I actually developed another passion for volleyball, and that was kind of what I decided to focus on at the time. And I just kind of put music and singing on the back burner and didn't revisit it for a while. But it's always been there. It's always been a huge passion of mine. And I remember telling my parents at a very, very young age that I wanted to be a singer. There's pictures of me as a very young girl holding a microphone. My parents just always remember that as being my dream. And then, like I said, I developed another passion. I got very into volleyball, spent all my time training for that and developing that skill. And as an adult, I've always kind of regretted not revisiting music because, again, it's always been a passion of mine. Music is something that I love more than a lot of things, I guess. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I'm the type of person that likes to listen to music no matter what I'm doing. I can't work out without listening to music. I can't drive without listening to music. I can't do chores without listening to music. Like, music is just a big, huge part of my life. And I've always had this dream of being a singer-songwriter, but just never really fully pursued it. And when I created this singing account a few years back, it was with the intention of revisiting that dream and kind of trying to work on my voice. And I wanted to, watch different YouTube videos of vocal coaches teaching proper breathing technique and proper singing technique and just kind of develop my voice as much as I could. And that was the goal of this account. Unfortunately, I just had a lot going on at the time. And so, I posted consistently on the account for a while I was in nursing school, but then I just kind of, again, put it on the back burner because life happened and all of these huge life events happened. I graduated nursing school, began my nursing career. I actually got married, which is fantastic, obviously. Very exciting news there for those of you who didn't know. And it is my boyfriend that I was dating when I created the account. We're married now, and we actually have a little girl. She's about 18 months old. She's my pride and joy. So anyway, yeah, I started my nursing career and then got pregnant with my little girl, got married and everything. So just kind of a lot of life happening, and so the singing account kind of went on the back burner again, which of course is totally fine. There's seasons of life for everything, and in the season of life that I've been in the last few years, I needed to focus on my daughter, and I needed to focus on taking care of her and navigating becoming a new mom, which is, by the way, if you're not a mom, or even if you are, it is the hardest, most exhausting, but most rewarding and most amazing journey and job that there is, and I'm so grateful for it. But I'm kind of at a place now where I'm ready to revisit music again, and so I guess let me just go ahead and jump into my exciting news. I was recently visiting family out of state. My daughter and my husband and I, we traveled to visit family, and my parents, they're following the latest season of American Idol. And I grew up watching American Idol. I've kind of watched a few seasons off and on here and there, and especially the year of Carrie Underwood, I was a huge fan of hers. I think I was in maybe third or fourth grade during her season, and I was voting for her, every chance that I could. My best friend at the time and I, we actually had a sleepover at her house to watch the finale during Carrie Underwood's year, and I made her a sign that said "Go Carrie," and my brother gave me a super hard time about it, as big brothers do to little sisters, telling me, that she can't see that sign, right? Like, she can't see you there in your living room holding up that sign. But I didn't care. I wanted to cheer her on from the living room anyway. But anyway, so I grew up watching American Idol, and once again, in the back of my mind, I kind of always had this dream that maybe one day I could audition myself. And again, it's kind of one of those things that I never fully pursued, but was always kind of in the back of my mind. How incredible would that be if I could be someone on there? And so, anyways, while visiting family over the last week, I decided to watch the finale of the season with my parents. And as I'm watching, I'm watching the contestants go and visit their hometowns, and I just had the thought again. I had the thought of what if I could do that? What if I could audition? And so I said it out loud, and my mom mentioned that there's an age limit for auditioning, and she thought it was 28, and I just turned 28 in February, so I'm frantically grabbing my phone and looking up, what's the age limit to audition for American Idol, and I see that it's 28, and now I'm like pumped up. I'm like, okay, this is my last chance. Like, if I actually want to fulfill this thing that I've been thinking about for years, for my entire life, basically, this passion and this dream that's been on the back burner for my entire life, if I want to pursue it, at least, through this avenue, this is my last chance. This is the last year I can do it. So I go on the site where you can upload your video audition, and I just look at, what is the process of this like? What do I need to do? All that kind of stuff. And I see, it asks you your birthday, and it asks if you're born between, I can't remember what the exact dates were, but it says, were you born from this time to this time? And my birthday and the, time, the month that I turned 28, it fit in that time frame. And I just said, okay, like, this is it. I decided right there in that moment, I'm going to audition for American Idol this season. So here I am once again starting my singing journey. And the auditions, or the deadline to submit your video audition, it ends in October. So I've got a little over 4 months to practice as much as I can, and look up all of the vocal coaches that I can, look at all of the breathing techniques and the singing techniques, and get the proper form down, and just perfect my voice as much as I can over the next 4 months, so that I can really just optimize my voice and give myself the best shot for this audition. So that is why I'm here today, yet again, starting the singing journey again. I am going to be recording my progress leading up to this audition, and I want to hear your guys' feedback. By the way, quick side note, I just wanted to say, if you are still following me from years ago when I created this account, I want to say thank you so much. It means so much to me. I know that, again, I've been super inconsistent about posting. I've posted here and there randomly, but I haven't been nearly as consistent as I was when I first started for years. So if you're still here from when I first created it, thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy the content to come. And like I said, if you're new, thank you so much once again for being here. But anyways, back to the journey. Yeah, so I have a handful of songs in mind to do for my audition, and I haven't decided yet which one I want to do. I, of course, want to make sure that whatever song I do really optimizes my vocal range and just kind of shows my strengths. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is today I'm going to sing all of the songs that I'm considering for the audition. It's not going to be the entire song, just a little snippet of it where I feel like will highlight my strengths the best. And I'm going to upload them. I'm not going to do it all in one video. I'm going to do separate videos of each song. And then I'm going to continue to practice those songs. Like I said, I'm going to be following vocal coaches on YouTube and practicing. I'm going to get a good warm-up routine going. I'm going to practice all the proper breathing techniques and just, again, how to strengthen my voice and optimize it as much as possible over the next 4 months before I submit my audition video. And I'm going to record my progress, and by the end of it, I want to hear from you guys on which song you think would be best for my audition. So I'm going to be recording the same songs periodically throughout my journey, and by the end, we'll see which one sounds the best with my voice, and I want you guys to vote on it so that we can, I can get an objective viewpoint. Of course, I'll be asking friends and family as well, but it's always nice to get an objective viewpoint so you know that they're not just, trying to make you feel good because they love you. So anyways, I guess with that being said, again, if you're still here watching, thank you so much. I'm so incredibly excited for this, and I think for this video, I'm going to jump into my first song option, and I am planning to do the audition. As of right now, unless anything changes, I am planning to do the audition a cappella. So I will be practicing a cappella. When I record these videos, I will be singing a cappella, unless something changes and I decide that it would be better to have music. But anyway, so without further ado, I will jump into my very first song choice, which is The Climb from the Hannah Montana movie. Once again, grew up watching Hannah Montana, was absolutely obsessed with it. Love Miley Cyrus's voice. I think she's incredibly talented, and I think the message of the song The Climb is beautiful as well, and I really relate to it. So that's one of my song options. That's the one I'll start with today. Like I said, I'm just going to sing a little snippet of it. Once again, guys, I'm very open to constructive criticism. I really just want to improve as much as I can before this audition, so please feel free to give me any tips that you have. If you guys have specific vocal coaches that you follow on YouTube that are really good, really helpful, or you just know of a certain technique that's really helpful for you in improving your voice, please let me know. I'm so open to that. Want to improve in any way I can. So, alright, I better not waste my voice any further. Let me just grab a quick sip of water here. Kind of catch my breath for a minute. Can't talk too much. And I will jump into the first song. Okay. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another